Okay guys, we're gonna start with this series, with this methodology to come up with winning products. The very first thing we're gonna have to do is figure out different ways we can come up with products. We are not going to analyze these products in an exhausted way. We're just gonna go and see what we can find. So the very first thing that we're gonna have to do is go under Amazon.com, which US marketplace, that's most likely the marketplace we're all gonna sell in, right? So we're gonna click here on all and then go to the best seller section. This is pretty interesting because Amazon actually tells you what's selling a lot, what people are buying and what people want. So as you may already know, we're gonna have all different categories here. We're gonna come up with different ways on how to get new product ideas, and then we're going to analyze them and get them on a funnel so we can decide based on data and numbers if a product is worth selling or not, if it's a winning product, if it's the $10,000 per month product or not, or at least we want to know if it's got the potential to be $10,000 per month product. So as you may already know, Amazon actually gives you all the categories you can sell in, but let me tell you right off the gate that not all categories are user-friendly, okay? Usually if you're starting, if you've never had an e-commerce business, you do not want to sell, for example, books, CDs, cell phones, everything that has battery on it, like a cell phone or whatever, a computer. We don't want to sell any of that, okay? For example, a really good category would be beauty, personal care, handmade products, health and household, home and kitchen, kitchen and dining, office products, patio, lawn, and garden. So we're just gonna go to one of them and actually see what's selling a lot, what people are buying. And we're gonna use Helium 10 to see what's actually popping out there. So we're just gonna go to one category of this and let's just pick one. Oh, I guess we can just pick home and kitchen. Let's see what's popping in home and kitchen. So as you can see, this is the main category, okay? Home and kitchen. This is what you're gonna see on the Amazon listing on Helium 10. This is what they're gonna tell you, home and kitchen. This is like the big guy, okay? But you're gonna notice that under any category, there's most likely going to be a lot of subcategories. The riches are in the niches. We're gonna have a category under a category. We're gonna have a niche under a niche. And that's most likely going to be the case for all these categories. So if we go to bath, we're most likely gonna find something under bath. See, we're gonna find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 option under this subcategory. And we may find some other option if we go to, let's say, kids bath. Let's see what we find up there. We found 3 options under kids bath. So far we have 3 categories in home and kitchen, kids home store, and kids bath, and we have a 4th option actually. So okay, yeah, so this is the very last option. We don't have any more categories. So as you can see, we went under home and kitchen, then kids home store, then kids bath, and then kids bath towels. You're gonna notice if it's the last option or not by just taking a look at this, because if you go and see the kids bath towels, it stayed in the same spot you clicked on. That means there are not gonna be any more categories. But if this thing would have gone up here, like somewhere up here, right below here, then it's gonna let you know that, hey, we have more categories under kids bath and towels. Go take a look at them. So basically that's what you have to do in all these categories. If we go to any department and if we go to any other category, good category, let's say something like patio, lawn, and garden, most likely we're gonna see the same thing. We're gonna see a lot of categories just like this one, farm and ranch, and we're gonna see subcategories. That's the magic of this, okay? Amazon best sellers, all these categories are here not because Amazon thinks they're selling, okay? They are selling good money per month, but of course there are products out there that are owned by big brands, so that's why they're selling. But there's always gonna be space for all of us to come up with different products. So if we go to pest control, plant seeds, let's see, poultry care. Let's see what's under there. Yeah, and most likely this is gonna be the last category. Yes, it is. So the same just happened. See, we went from patio lawn to farm and ranch to poultry care to all the way down until poultry habitat supplies. So yeah, that's what you want to do in all these categories. Just go into every single category that's worth selling. like beauty, personal care, handmade products, health and household, home and kitchen, industrial, kitchen and dining, office products, and all of these categories. So let's just go to office products and actually move on to the second step. So here we have education and crafts, envelopes, office electronics. Let's go to office supplies and see what's there. Oh wow, okay, yeah, we have a lot of options here. Let's see, we can go to calendars, carrying cases. I will try to not edit this, the part when I'm looking at the categories much, because I want you guys to see what I see. I want you guys to think the same way I try to think when I'm looking at products in this way, in like the Amazon bestseller section, something that I might have never heard of. So that's the kind of stuff I like to click on. So if we go to envelopes, filling products, forms, labels and stamps, office, presentation board. Okay, let's see, stoppers and punches. So let's see what we have here. Electric battery, manual, staple removers. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so this is pretty much the thing you use to take. Okay, yeah, this is pretty famous, so I don't think we're gonna sell that. Let's go to Staples and see if it's any weird product here. Not really, so we could just go back to office products and see what's under here. Envelopes, office lining. Yeah, it seems like this is all electronic, so we might not want to sell that. Let's go back to office products and see what we have down here. Office furniture and accessories. So let's see. Yeah, these are the pillows that we have here. So if we go to cabinets, racks and shelves, let's see what we have here. So as you can see, it's the top one seller, top 2, top 3, top 4, 5, 6, 7, and you can see that the more a product sells, the higher is going to be on the top results here on the best seller. So if we just find, okay, this may be something like this. It may be pretty interesting. Let's see from here. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you what I look for in the Helium 10 extension, but basically what I like to do is that if a product is in the Amazon bestseller section and if it's selling under $20 all the way until up to $45, $50, and it's got like this amount of reviews, 134, that's a pretty good sign. Okay, 750, it's still pretty good for the US marketplace. $385, $100 for 385 reviews, 247. Well, I don't like this because it's selling like that's too cheap. We don't like to sell like cheap product because we might not have a lot of margin to play with. But I do like to see something like this. 267 reviews. That means that there may not be a lot of competition out there, and $25. So let's just see what this product has to offer. We can just take a look at the listing really quick. I like to see how they're doing the photos because we may do a better job with the listing photos, though this seller is doing pretty well. Let's see. So he is doing Amazon FBA, so that is a good sign. That means that if this product is in the Amazon bestseller section selling under $25 and it's got 267 reviews, that means it's a good product in the Amazon FBA plan. So okay, from now we're gonna go to the Helium 10 section. You know how, so from now we're gonna have to go to the Helium 10 section. So now that we're at the listing, we're gonna go now we're gonna go to the Helium 10 extension, and because I want to know how much this seller is making per month selling this product, because based on the amount of reviews on the product, on the photos, on the price, and based on it's actually doing Amazon FBA, that's a good sign. But I want to know how much selling is making per month. Is he making $1,000 per month in sales or $20,000 per month in sales? We just have to see and find out. So we're gonna go to the Helium 10 extension, click on X-Ray, and let's see what this product has to offer. So this is the ASIN 6L5. He's making $63,000 per month. Yeah, so it's very last option. He's making $63,000 per month. And as you can see, Helium 10 gives us 6 options, not only the option that we were looking at, but 6 options. So this is pretty much the same brand, Daily Fox, and it's basically giving us all the products that this seller sells under this brand, and the products are pretty much the same thing, just with different, maybe the product has a lot of variations because it's actually a different ASIN. So what we have to see now is, let's just take a look at this product on Amazon. Like, let's take the actual keyword, the keyword that we think is the most important keyword. It might not be, but that's okay, because we're just gonna go and use Cerebro, Blackbox to all this. If we like to this product, then we're gonna go further in details with this product. Then we're gonna come up with the actual main keyword of this product, of this market. So, but for now, it's not necessary. We're just gonna go take a look at the Amazon. We're just gonna go and open an Amazon window here so we can have it ready. And we're just gonna look for, okay, this is ink desk file organizer. Okay, let's see what we find if we look for ink desk file organizer. Let's see what we have here. So, okay, before we do that, guys, this is pretty important to do before we actually even try to look up for winning products. So here we have to select a US zip code, okay? If you're in Latin America, Asia, Europe, or somewhere else, but not in the US, just select a zip code. It doesn't matter if you're not actually in the US. You can just select any US state zip code, and it's gonna give you, Amazon is gonna give you the products that are selling in the US, because if you select your city's zip code, like if you're in Europe, Asia, Latin America, whatever, it's just gonna give you the options that are available in your country. Like Amazon is gonna give you the options that are available to ship it to your country, and that may not be the same options that are available in the US market. So let's just, I just put Grace Lake, but you can just put whatever. You can just put Atlanta, Florida, Wisconsin, whatever. It really doesn't matter. Just pick any US city zip code and put it here so we can give you the proper options. So okay, let's go take a look at this and see what comes up. Remember that we want to look for products that are selling under $50, something like that, $45, but a minimum of $20, $25, so we can have a lot of margin to play with. So that's pretty much what we're looking at, and the reviews, that's pretty important. We're also gonna use the Helium 10 extension here, but we just want to know from a broad perspective, from a broad view, what the products are looking like. So, okay, there's US sellers, Chinese sellers, well, Chinese are everywhere, so that's okay. Okay, 155 reviews, 50. Okay, wow, this one is pretty big. Maybe it's a brand outside of Amazon that's just selling on Amazon. So, okay, I like what I see here. This may be a good product to sell. We do know, not yet. So, okay, now that we like what we see, if you don't like what you see here, like if you don't feel like this is a product you're gonna want to sell, or it's got the potential to reach $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, that's okay. You can just move on and go to the Amazon bestseller section and go from there. But if we do like what we see here, we're just gonna go to Helium 10 extension and go to the X-ray, just like we just did. So we're just gonna go here. And actually, this is pretty interesting, as you may already know, but the ones that do not know, Helium 10 gives us an average of everything. Average of BCR, best seller ranking, average price of $25. That's a pretty good price. I usually like to sell $28, $29, $30, $35 products, but this is pretty okay. I don't worry about that. The average reviews, okay, the average reviews 629. This is a really, really good sign, because that means there might not be a lot of competition in this market. And if you rank over this SP, this stands for sponsor. So that means someone is paying money to Amazon to reach this high position. So we're just gonna go to the filters and delete the sponsor products. So we're just gonna go to customize, and there may be an option here that says remove sponsored. I was trying to find an option to remove the sponsored products, but I didn't find it, so that's pretty weird. So I just manually did it. It's okay, there were not that many anyway. So we're just gonna click yes, remove the selected products. Now that we have all the sponsored products gone, we're just gonna go to the revenue section here, which is gonna tell us how much money all these people are making per month selling these products. So I like to go from highest to lowest. So that's the very first thing we're gonna have to do. So we're just gonna click there once, and as you can see, it's go from highest to lowest. The very first product is making $100,000, over $100,000 a month in sales with this product. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is the very first brand that we saw, Delifox, and it's got under 213 reviews. So that tells me this product may not be old. So I would say that's a good sign, but maybe this brand is a really big brand outside Amazon. We may not know. We just have to look it up on TikTok, YouTube, Google, or whatever. But it's okay. I do like what I'm seeing here because the second one is making $36,000 with 5,000 reviews, so that's a lot. So, but what I like to see here is exactly this. Before we move on there and before we actually analyze the numbers, I do like to see that all the products are pretty much the same thing. I like to see similar products, so I know I may not confuse different products, so I don't like this thing because it's not what I'm looking for. That's not the product I would be selling. So that's a good product. Look, and it's making $14,000 a month with 700 reviews. So that product may have maybe a year and a half selling this product, so that's a pretty good sign. This is a real good option as well. So let's see. Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna remove that because that product had nothing to do with what we're looking at. So we can just remove that. So this is what I like to see. This product is selling under $42, $44, $14, $26, and all that. Well, I don't like this price, $9.99. That's pretty low. That may be the reason why it's selling a lot, but we may not want to sell like something this easy, something this basic, because I mean, if you look at it, it's only like the thing with the spots that go down. So we can definitely improve that product a lot and eventually outperform this guy, especially if we build a brand around it and add a bundle. So this is pretty much what I like to see. And we do not know if this is the main keyword for this market, but that's totally okay. No, the next step that you guys should do, and the way I do it, is that basically I write down this keyword in a Google sheet, an Excel sheet or whatever. I grab that word, then I copy this link and put it on the Excel file as well. I also like to put the price so I have a better idea when I go back to this product and take a look at it. So this is what you will want to do in order to come up with winning products using the Amazon bestseller section. So as you guys saw, we came up with this product under the Amazon bestseller section. We went under office products and then we went to office supplies, something like that, and we just started looking down the hole and we came up with this category, which seems pretty interesting to me. Let's see if we find a lot of options that are doing basically the same. So yeah, there's a lot of variations. These are pretty much the same product, but take a look at this one. It's still selling under $18 with 10 reviews and it's already in the first page. So that's a really, really good sign in this market. So that's what you want to do in order to come up with products with this Amazon bestseller strategy.